This is a fairly straightforward administrative type of bill in that the world changes and we have to adapt legislation to grasp that and to keep up with it sometimes. So we had a situation where the costs of operating a 911 call were essentially covered by a minimal charge that was added to everyone's landline. Because at one point in time, everyone had a landline. Remember those? Some people will in this chamber and some people won't. And I look at my young staff and frankly, 2 out of 3 of them don't have a landline anymore. They have a cell phone. Well, you know, we're a good province. We want to offer the 911 service to people with cell phones, but we still have to pay for it. So how are we supposed to pay for it if, in fact, we're not able to put that small charge on landlines because people are having less landlines? So this bill is seeking to generate revenue. Oh, I can see within my glasses. To be able to pay for those 911 centres, and I agree. One, I think it's responsible that in this case it's essentially a user pay system. I mean, somebody that's doesn't use a phone at all and, I don't know, uses the mail or walks somewhere, they're not going to end up paying part of this. So about 50 cents. And the charge they're going to put on your cell phone bill or your landline, they've been charging your landline anyway, 44 cents. So I would argue that this is not an overwhelming amount of money. And I represent a number of people who are extremely low income. I can defend this to my constituents, that this is a reasonable charge for a very good service. It's expected this charge is expected to generate about $8 million. There are a couple of questions that we were going to put on the record. Families with multiple cell phones, especially when those beloved companies make it so easy, you know, all the commercials where dad gets a phone and mom gets a phone and 3 kids all get phones and they're looking at the dog like he might want one. I think they're all going to have to pay, but I'll ask the minister to follow up on that one. But, you know, even then, at 44 cents a phone, I don't know that I would be really exercised about that, but I'll put the question on the record. The money that is collected for the ongoing service that is being offered. I just want to double check that we're not stockpiling this anywhere. And we're not, you know, building this up. It isn't just a one-time only switch to technology and then we start collecting a slush fund there. According to my understanding of it, it's the ongoing support of the 911 system, but I'll just double check that. One of the issues that has been raised with me is the lack of good reception for cell phone users in rural Alberta, and I'm just wondering, they are going to get charged for something that they may not be able to get. I think there people in rural areas where they're not getting good coverage or any coverage have a right to complain about that. So how is that, what's the plan there to handle that one? And what is the criteria for the operators to be able to decide whether it's a frivolous call or not? So I'll put those on the record for the minister to be able to answer, or the sponsor of the bill to be able to answer when they can. And I thank you for the opportunity to speak in support of Bill 15. Bill 15, the Emergency 911 Act. Thank you very much.